As of August 2nd, 1937, the United States Congress made marijuana completely illegal, according to Why is Marijuana Illegal on drugwarrant.com. Ever since then, the war has been on, but it continues to be a losing battle. Every year, billions of dollars are spent on incarcerating those because of this drug. There certainly are many moral and health issues and uncertainty revolving around marijuana. Marijuana needs to be legalized in order to reduce the national debt and to free many unharmed criminals from our penitentiaries. The state of the United States economy and national debt is a bleak situation. Harvard economics professor Jeffrey Myron states that replacing the current prohibition with a system of taxation and regulation would save the United States $7.7 billion a year and could lead to $2.4 to $6.2 billion in revenue, according to Rob Roberts of the Georgian Daily. Jonathan Miller of the RecoveringPolitician.com adds, then don't forget the economic benefit to the rest of us. Taxing the legal product could produce a multi-billion-dollar infusion into local and state governments that are struggling to meet such basic moral needs as quality public schools, health care for the poor, and affordable higher education. The legalization of marijuana would also take many jobs that were once illegal and make them legal. Jonathan Miller writes, with national poverty and unemployment rates at a morally unacceptable level, legalizing marijuana could create many thousands of new jobs in agriculture and associated industries such as warehousing, packaging, transportation, advertising, and distribution. There would be an increase in jobs in everything from growers, physicians, dispensary operators, cannabis lawyers, and many other fields of work, according to Ted Cox. A lot of taxpayer money is spent every year on incarcerating those who smoke and are in possession of marijuana. Joe Klein states, the U.S. is by far the most criminal country in the world, with 5% of the world's population and 25% of its prisoners. We spend $68 billion per year on corrections, and about one-third of those being corrected are serving time for nonviolent drug crimes. We spend about $150 billion on policing and courts, and 47.5% of all drug arrests are marijuana related. The decrease in criminal prosecution would have major social and economic implications if marijuana prohibition were to be repealed. This is money that we could save that could go back towards the national debt, to schools, healthcare, or simply back into people's pockets. Marijuana is also not as harmful or addicting as alcohol or tobacco, both of which are legalized and regulated substances and may actually have some medicinal uses. Alcohol may be one of the most toxic drugs, legal or illegal. Safer.com states, the official publication of the Scientific Research Society, American Scientists, reported that alcohol is one of the most toxic drugs, and using just 10 times what one would use to get the desired effect could lead to death, according to Alcohol versus Marijuana. There have never been any reported cases of marijuana overdose leading to death, which proves marijuana to possibly be one of the safest drugs to use recreationally. Recent studies have proven that smoking pot occasionally is much less harmful than even smoking tobacco products occasionally. A study held over 2 decades ago in 4 American cities that tested the lung capacity of 5,100 people between the ages of 18 and 30 produced rather shocking results. It showed that the studies show that the substance tobacco, in any amount unlike marijuana, reduces lung capacity, according to Brianna Murray of the New York Daily News. Another report done by the EU Drug Agency came to the conclusion that marijuana is indeed the safest drug to use. The ranking showed that marijuana was the least harmful. It produced the 4th most intoxication behind alcohol, heroin, and cocaine. Cannabis also had the lowest amount of dependency. The study was also ranked marijuana to be very weak in terms of toxicity. Alcohol was ranked at a strong and tobacco at very strong, according to Cormac O'Keefe. Cannabis has been proven to have medicinal purposes as well. Studies have proven marijuana to be effective as an analgesic as well as its ability to help with nausea and vomiting in chemotherapy patients. Cannabis has been shown to inhibit tumor angiogenesis in mice with gliomas by reducing the expression of various vascular endothelial growth factor pathway-related genes, according to the article Clinical Uses of Marijuana found on Creighton.edu. Marijuana legalization will continue to be a highly debated topic. While many are opposed to it, it is something we must do in order to make a step forward as a nation. It is the right of the people to choose what is right for them and what isn't. Not only is it the right thing to do morally, but it's the right thing to do economically, for we can gain a lot of Anyways, prohibition cannabis needs to be eliminated. Thank you.
That was the best speech.